So the film starts from New York, where it is time for war. Eva was watching all this from the window, and then a huge explosion destroyed everything in front of her eyes. Then someone grabbed her hand and pulled her down towards the basement, and there was chaos on one side, and everyone was running to save their lives. The person holding Eva's hand pulled her into a bunker. Here, a man closed the bunker after their arrival, and then sealed it with tape so that the radiations coming from outside do not harm them. The sounds of people screaming and shouting were coming from outside. This bunker belonged to Mikey and was built by Mikey. He had already anticipated such a disaster. He tells the 6 people present here that if anyone tries to go out of here, they will be burnt to ashes because the temperature outside had become very high due to this big blast. If the radiations affect their body, then these people can become handicapped and crazy. He was still talking about this when another very big explosion took place. There was a blast due to the vibrations. The roof of this basement also collapsed. The situation outside was even worse. No one knew who would have to stay here for how long. On hearing about staying here for a long time, a girl named Wendy panics and insists on going out. Then Mikey threatens her. Everyone asks, "What will we do here?" Mikey says that if you all want to stay alive, then you just have to listen to me. I have been in such a situation before in the war of Nagasaki. Eva and everyone tried to contact the outside world, but there was no signal in their mobiles. Even if the signal came, then there was probably no one left outside who would reply to any of their messages or calls. There was also a black American here who had a radio phone, and he was constantly trying to contact someone from outside, but no one ever replied. They spent many days here. Everyone got bored living here. Josh and Bobby were the most. Both of them decided that they will break the door and go out, but Mikey stopped them by threatening to kill them. That's why they don't break the door. Josh was tired of eating the common food here, so he threw away his food too, which made Mikey very angry. No one knew how many days they would have to stay here if there was a shortage of food. These people were still debating this. Suddenly they heard some sounds from outside the door of their bunker. It sounded like someone was breaking this bunker. Everyone was happy that they would finally be able to go out. Breaking the door, 5 soldiers came inside, who were also wearing protection suits, because it was not possible to go out like this in the outside world. Wearing these protection suits had become necessary to avoid radiation. As soon as they came, they quickly caught Wendy and injected something in her neck. After which they put Wendy in a bag and started taking her away from here. Although Wendy's mother kept trying very hard to save her daughter, but all her efforts failed. 2 soldiers had taken that child from here, and 3 soldiers were here. Their intention seemed to be to kill all of them. That's why first these people together killed these 3 soldiers. At this time, Wendy's mom's condition was also very bad. She herself wanted to go out. That's why she immediately gets up and tries to open this door by removing the tape. But everyone stops her and locks her in a room because they know that if this door remains open for a long time, radiations will come inside, and these people will also not survive. After sealing the door again, when these people come inside, there were dead bodies of 3 soldiers inside, looking at which Mikey said, "I think UAE has attacked the US, and now the people there want to destroy the entire population here." Here the black American once again tries to contact the survivors left outside with his radio phone, but Mikey stops him and tells him that it is possible that because of your radio phone, the enemies came to know about us. And even now because of this radio phone, we can get trapped. Turn it off. On Mickey's request, he also leaves it. Now Eva goes to Wendy's mom with food and water, who was very upset because of Wendy. Here, all the people outside take out the protective suits from the dead soldiers. 2 suits were damaged, but 1 suit was fine, wearing which they could go to the outside world. Eva says that I will go outside and find my army people and take their help and come here. But these people were not ready to let Eva go outside because the suit was won. They think that Eva will run away with the suit. So these people decide that they will send Josh outside because one of his friends was shot during the fight with the soldiers and he is still here. They thought that he will definitely come back to save his friend. He wears the soldier's protective suit and comes out with the soldier's gun and sees that tunnels were made everywhere outside this bunker. He reaches a place through this tunnel where many people wearing suits like him were working. It seemed like some kind of lab where these people would be doing research. Josh started observing what they would be doing here. He saw that children's hair was kept in the lab and children were kept captive inside many capsules. All these children were unconscious, and Wendy was also present among these children. Seeing Wendy, he gets a little emotional and tries to take her out, and due to this act of his, the rest of the people present here recognize that Josh is not a member of their team. Before these people catch him and kill him, Josh runs towards his bunker. People also chase him, but Josh quickly comes inside the bunker, and these people close their bunker. Josh's condition was getting very bad. He was very emotional and was crying. He tells everyone that there is nothing left outside, people are living in the tunnel to save themselves from radiation, and experiments are also being done on children outside. Now he sees Wendy's mom crying and says sorry to her. He says this because he had failed in bringing Wendy. He was just talking about this when they saw that someone was welding the door of their bunker from outside. These people had closed off their last hope of coming and going. Mikey was worried. He did not know who the people outside were and what they wanted from them. Anyway, a few more days pass. Now the dead bodies of the soldiers, whom they had killed, were still in the bunker itself, due to which the bunker was completely filled with the smell. If they had to stay alive here, they had to dispose of these bodies. These people dug a pit in the bunker itself and buried the dead bodies in it. After disposing of the bodies, many of their problems were solved. But with each passing day and week, a new problem arose for them. Now they had run out of food. They passed many days without any food. Finally, Eva remembered that there is a room in this bunker, which only Mikey goes inside and no one else can go inside. One day, all these people secretly attacked Mikey in his room. They thought that Mikey must have hidden food there, but there was nothing to eat in this room. There were just a lot of newspaper cuttings on one wall. There was a family photo and mostly news of the war. These people were surprised that Mikey was so interested in the war. And why did he stay alone in this bunker? They were searching this room when Mikey came here and got angry at everyone and asked everyone that, "What are you people doing here?" Everyone said that we have come in search of food. Then Mike replied that if I had food, I would definitely share it with you people, like I have been sharing earlier. I am also hungry like you people. But no one believed Mikey's words. They decide that from today onwards, they will live in this room with Mikey. Here we see Wendy's mother very close to Josh. Actually, to come out of the grief of her daughter's separation, she needed someone, and Josh was helping her in this. All this was fine, but for the rest of the people here, every passing day is becoming more and more difficult. The food crisis had troubled them a lot. Then a black American made a plan. We see that he had a gun. Because he was a security officer, he quietly goes to Mikey's room alone with the gun and points the gun at him, because he had noticed a secret door in Mikey's room. And he thought that there must be food behind this door. Maybe he was right too. He was forcing him to open this door. Then Mikey showed smartness and snatched the gun from his hand and killed him. Ava, who was chasing this black American, saw everything with her own eyes and called everyone here by making noise. Now everyone knew that there is food behind this secret door, whose code is there when they ask Mikey. Mikey does not tell them. That's why now these people tie Mikey to a chair and start torturing him. When Mikey gets tired of this torture, then finally he tells the code of that door, and it is seen that really there was a lot of food behind it. Now they have almost 1 month's food supplies. One problem had just been solved when another one came across. The radiations of the month had started spreading inside them and affecting their minds. This filled Josh and his friends with a lot of aggression. These people took out everyone and took over the room of supplies. To fulfill their needs, they abused Wendy's mom. Only one boy's condition among them was stable, and he was Josh's brother who was shot. He was good too, and was fine, was helping Eva to stay stable. They had tied up Mikey till today, the one who had given them shelter. He pleads with Eva to please free me. Trust me, I was going to tell you about the food, but all that happened before that. If you don't trust me, I will tell you another secret. I also have a gun in the supplies room. If you want, you can take it. With its help, you will be able to end the stubbornness of Josh and his friends, and you will also get freedom from their slavery. Eva did not trust Mikey, but she needed that gun. That's why she joins the man who had brought her to the bunker by holding her hand. Both of them plan that the boy will go to the supply room to get the gun, and Eva distracts Josh and his friend from behind. The scene of the room is shown inside, where Josh and his friends have gone completely mad. They have even cut their hair. They have even killed Wendy's mom. And even after this, they use her dead body. When Ava came inside, she got very scared seeing Wendy's mom in this condition. Before Eva could do anything or leave from there, she sees that Josh was going towards the supply room. She started attracting Josh towards herself to divert his attention. But as soon as Josh crossed his limits, she pushed Josh away, and this made Josh very angry. He attacked Eva and started forcing her. Meanwhile, we saw that Eva's partner had also got a gun, which he brought out. He had just come out with the gun when Josh's friend came in front of him, on whom he points a gun. Here Josh was trying to do something bad with Eva, but Josh's brother came and saved Eva from him. Meanwhile, Eva's other friend came in front of Josh's friend with gunpoint. Gun was still in that boy's hand. Eva fired forcefully to kill Josh, but he got scared. He fired the shot, but it hit Josh's brother instead of Josh, and he died there. In panic, the gun also fell from his hand. Josh's friend now quickly attacks this boy, and before he could do anything, Eva picks up the gun and attacks the man in front and kills him. Here Josh had gone mad in grief of his brother's death. That's why he gets up in anger and kills Eva's other friend. The one who killed his brother by mistake wanted to kill Eva too, but Eva ran to Mikey in time, and she freed Mikey for her help as soon as he got free, shot at Josh coming from a distance. And before dying, Josh also set fire here, so that along with him, Eva and Mikey also die. Now fire was spreading all around in the bunker. There was no way to escape. Then Eva remembered that once Mikey had told her that there is a way to go out of this bunker, which passes through the sewerage. She runs away and picks up a protective suit present in this bunker and quickly wears it before Mikey's arrival. The room from which they had to escape, Eva had already closed the door of it. Mikey kept knocking on it from outside, but Eva did not open it. And in this way, Mikey understood that now his last time has come. He remembers his wife and daughter in the last moment. While here Eva is shown, who has now managed to get out through the sewerage line. As soon as she came out, she saw a horrifying scene of devastation. There was smoke all around, clouds of pollution were formed. This city was now completely destroyed, and she did not even know where to go. And this story ends here by showing this devastation.